Hey, it's Sally Steele with VegasRocksTV.com, and we are here with the voice, the legend, Geoff Tate. How you doing there?
I'm doing great. Nice to be here.
Hey, I haven't seen you since the 2012 Vegas Rocks Magazine Music Awards.
What an epic night that was. Boy, we had fun.
It was quite a night. Now, have you got other awards since then? Because
I think I have. I just can't remember. There's so many. So, no, not at all.
So mine was the only one?
Yeah, you're the only one.
Oh, I feel honored. Well, you'll come to the next Vegas Rocks Awards, and I'll give you another one.
Yeah, love to. Yeah.
All right.
Those were fun nights. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, don't remind me.
Yeah. It's all coming back to me now.
Sammy.
Yes, it was a haze of fun, let's say.
Yeah, especially when I couldn't get out of the curtain at the front, like for 10 minutes. Nobody knew how. Anyway, don't remind me.
That.
No. Nobody could get out. He had to go through the seam. It's a funny story, but.
Yeah, it was great. It was comical. Yeah. It looked like it was planned.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, because I got criticism for it. But I want to talk about you.
Well, I thought you handled it really well.
And thank you to everyone, and especially Sally, for all the hard work putting on this wonderful show.
Here comes Geoff Tate. He's going to sing with us. All right. Woo!
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Oh, nervous wreck. Let's don't talk about that night anymore until we're done. But basically, I've got some questions like, now, with this COVID situation, has that made it hard in a lot of the venues, states, and with restrictions that you on your touring here this time?
Well, yes. In the short answer, yeah. It's very, very difficult. It's difficult because you have to play each situation on its own merit. You can't sort of just expect everybody to have the same rules. And we've been on the road for a couple months. We've also been overseas and traveled in Ireland and France and Germany. And things are opening up, which is the bright side of things. Everything's opening up now. And it's, getting back to some sort of new normal, But it's slow going, and every state in the United States has different rules. Every city has different rules because it's a county by county kind of situation. Some places you go, you have to show a vaccine card to get into the building. Other places they don't care. Some places you have to wear masks. Some places you don't. Some have like capacity limitations, so you have to deal with that. So yeah, you just have to kind of expect that it's going to be different, and try not to get your undies in a bundle by having everything be perfect, because it's just not going to be perfect for a while. I'm just glad to be out there traveling, and I'm glad people are coming to the shows, and I'm glad it's moving in that open direction.
Great. Well, we're glad to have you here at Vampd in Sin City. We are so happy you're back.
I love this place.
Basically, I wanted to know, what did you do in quarantine? Did you do some new music or work? What did you do that time?
Well, I did a lot of things. For the first time in my life, I had not been able to travel, and I'm a traveling kind of guy. I travel in 63 countries, and I do 250 dates a year traveling. I'm hardly ever home, right? So this is the first time in my life that I was in one place for any length of time. So I did all those things that I had put off doing for all the years, like development relationships with my grandchildren.
Who are you?
Yeah, really. And I have a new grandchild that happened during the pandemic. Little Jude. He's a little boy. He's awesome. And my wife and I moved house, sold our old house, bought a new house, eliminated a whole bunch of storage units that we've been keeping around for years with tons of memorabilia in it, and got.
Where's the house?
Seattle.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
You're still there.
Still there, yeah.
Okay. As you look back in your career, what are you most proud of professionally and professionally? Personally and professionally.
I don't really think of things in those kind of terms, really. I guess I should say I'm very grateful and happy to have my health and to be able to travel and to still sing, and I feel strong, I feel great, and, I have many years to go, I think, at least 10, I don't think.
Don't time it out. I was just listening at sound check. You have not lost anything. You are hitting all the high notes.
Well, it's morning for me, so I'm warming up.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Now, I've talked to a lot of singers, and they said, Klaus Meine, he says that he still has his voice because he never drank or smoked or did any of that.
Liar.
Well, I mean, did you do a lot of, were you ever a smoker?
Everything. Yeah, everything, yeah.
And you still have your voice? So that's,
Well, I didn't, I didn't make it a habit, I like to drink. Yeah, that's no secret, I'm a drinker. Absolutely. I don't think those things are going to necessarily keep you from singing, as long as you keep things in moderation, and exercise and
moderation.
yeah, moderation. Isn't that what I said? Did I say moderation, or did I say?
You said my word, moderation.
I said your word. Okay, good, because that's what I meant to say.
All right, great. Well, I know you.
See, I'm a drinker, so sometimes I don't remember what I say.
That's all right.
I
That's
think you
all
got to
right.
just keep things in check,
But
Yeah.
you're healthy.
Smoking definitely is not a good thing, though.
You didn't smoke cigarettes?
I did when I was a
Oh, you
kid.
did?
Yeah, when I was young.
Good, you smoked. You stopped. That's good.
Yeah, I have to.
I know. We are
yeah.
so proud that you're so strong in the vocal range. You're still.
Yeah, I feel
doing it.
good. I feel really good. I do a lot of dates in a row. I think that's one of the tricks you got to do, because the more days off you have, it's harder to get back on a schedule, So I like to keep the band working, and we try to do 10, 20, 25 days in a row, without days off, and it keeps you going,
Was there ever a date that you didn't get to do because of the quarantine situation overseas?
Well, all the dates we had the whole 2020, 2021 booked. So all that had to be redone and rescheduled 3 different times. Yeah, my management and my agent did an amazing job putting it all back together. And it was weird and wonky because we had to go like from Florida to Chicago, in a day.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of thing makes things really difficult. But everybody was trying to, vie for new dates because things got canceled and had to be postponed and reworked. So we worked the schedule 3 different times and got everything back together again. And right now I'm booked until 2023.
So popular.
Yeah, I'm getting some new countries under my belt this next year. I'm going to Peru and Costa Rica, which I haven't been before, so I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, that's great. Now, I know you've talked a lot about it before. What was the final straw that you finally told the guys in Queensryche, that's it, I'm out of here? What happened there?
Oh, it's all in my book.
The name of the book?
Coming soon.
Well, just briefly, I mean, you'd had it, like what was the final straw?
It's not a brief conversation about that. Yeah, it's long and involved, labored, and honestly, so much of it is a bad memory. I kind of like to put it away and never think about it again.
If you could do anything different as you look back, would you have done anything differently?
In my life, tons of things.
With the Queensryche and all the lawsuits and everything.
Oh, no, I think maybe ask for more money,
Have you talked to any of the members since all of that and the lawsuits?
Briefly, yeah. We saw each other at a festival in Germany a couple years ago.
Okay. Was that uncomfortable?
No, it was all right.
Oh, good. So,
I mean, we're done. We had a business, agreement, and they paid me what we agreed to, and I went my way, they went their way, and happy,
but you are the voice of Queensryche.
Well, yeah, can't deny that. I mean, you spend 30 years making music and writing music and touring. People are going to associate that, with your name and what you do. It's there's no secret.
Was there ever a point in the early stages of your career where you said, "Wow, I've really made it now"? Where you were excited? When and what happened then?
Well, it doesn't really work like that. It's kind of like this big ladder that you're on, and you keep climbing up the ladder, and you get to the one of the rungs, and you look down and you think, "Oh, wow, I've really come a long ways," But then you look up and go, "Oh, it's pretty far to go still," You just there's no one place, that you're trying to get to really. After a while, you just sort of you're doing it, you're living your dream, you're touring and making music, and that's what it's about.
Well, we're all very proud of you. I guess my last question, when I interviewed you years ago, you told me about a scary thing that happened in Iraq when you were there.
Oh, yeah, where the bomb blew off near me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Well, we went to Iraq to entertain the troops, and it happened to be when the country was still, I guess hot, they call it, when things are still happening. And so we had come in under fire the first day we were there. We flew into an airport that was under attack. I don't know why they felt like that was the right thing to do, but apparently they knew the situation better than we did. So we had to put on the helmets and the flak gear and crawl on our bellies out of the airplane and crawl into a hole basically and wait there for 3.5 hours while they cleared the area. And then a couple days later we were at another base, and we had done the show and woke up the next morning, and it was a beautiful morning, sun shining, and I walked outside the barracks and I was eating a cup of yogurt, standing there in my boxer shorts, and a bomb went off about 100 yards from where I was standing, and it scared the hell out of me. It just was so loud, so concussive, and it knocked the yogurt all over me. And I was lucky because there was a building in between me and where the bomb went off, and the building took the impact. And it just took out the whole side of the building. And if that building wasn't there, I probably wouldn't be sitting here right now.
Did you run or you were just stunned?
I think I crawled into the barracks because I wasn't on my feet.
You've got angels around you, Geoff. You're very important.
I guess so.
We love you. You're so important to us in rock and roll.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you'd like to say to the world, the fans, anything? Look in the camera and tell anybody what you feel. What's your feelings?
Oh, I'd say I'm so happy to be back on the road, and really encourage people to go out and experience live music. It's happening all around us now. Everywhere I go, places are opening up, and people are in the seats and enjoying themselves again. And it's time to look up.
Well, thank you so much for this brief interview and keeping rock and roll alive. Sally Steele of Vegas Rocks TV with Geoff Tate. See you next time.
Since fortunes are lost on the women I see, but without you, waiting so long can't see that gotta find my way.
Finally rewarded. Really dig your hat.
Thank you.
Jesus.
Button up there, sir.
Hanging yourself out here.